Welcome. This is where we talk the truth, like it or not. We give our opinions, suggestions, we pity no one. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and listen, button for notification.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the platform. Well, today I'm gonna talk about Vybz Kartel, right? As you know, Vybz Kartel, Adidja Palmer has been incarcerated for many years. His lawyer, Isaac Buchanan, is now on the case, and this case is going to the Privy Council that's in England because Vybz Kartel has been charged locally in Jamaica. Isaac Buchanan is already in the UK. All right. What happened is they didn't find any evidence, allegedly. His phone was tampered with, and his co-accused, they didn't find anything also on them, right? They were charged in the case of Clive Lizard Williams. Nothing was found. I mean, the BODY, and I don't know what, the phone thing, them talk about the shoes and chop up fine, and all them something. That is what they use against it. Paula Lewin and many others, put him in prison, and he is in for 35 years. Now let's read what the Jamaica Observer and the Star and Glean and everything has been broadcasting. All right. Attorney at law Isaac Buchanan, who represents the embattled DJ Vybz Kartel, is now in England to argue the DJ's appeal in the United Kingdom-based Privy Council, Jamaica's final appellate court between February 14 and 15, 2024. That day, February 14, I think is Ash Wednesday, but it's not holiday for the UK, England, and certain places like that, but it is an holiday for Jamaica, so don't get that confused or mixed up. All right. It says Kingston, Jamaica attorney at law Isaac Buchanan, who represents the embattled DJ Vybz Kartel, is now in England to argue DJ's appeal in the United Kingdom-based Privy Council, Jamaica's final appellate court between February 14 and 15, 2024. Vybz Kartel is currently serving a life sentence for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. The key points are the jury management issues, the discharging of a jury, and failure to discharge a bribing juror. The judge handed the case to the jury so late in the day at 3:42 p.m. and the admissibility of JS2 in breach of the charter rights, Buchanan told Observer Online. So he has been incarcerated since 2011. As soon as it happened, them lock him up. Them never give no bail. So, so he's been in there since 2011, and they gave him 35 to life. All right? That means he can spend 35 years before an appeal, and if he loses it, if he got a Privy Council and don't get it, then he has to spend the remaining 35 other years plus up to life. All right. I'm not a lawyer, but I can, give an idea what's going on. All right. It says the JS2, a telecommunication, and the evidence entered in the breach of the charter right to privy. He added, the central plank in the defense for Privy Council appeal questions in the validity of cell phone and other telecommunication evidence presented by the prosecution, with the defense argued had been compromised. The defense lawyers intend to argue that the telecom evidence had been obtained in breach of the fundamental right to the protection of privacy of communication guaranteed by the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms contained in the Jamaica Constitution. Kartel's defense team is also contending that the police request to Digicel and the Digicel provision of data to the police were carried out in breach of the Interception of Communications Act. Vybz Kartel and his co-appellant had already tried and failed to introduce two additional grounds of appeal, include you see that's what man? Tampering with evidence, it denies. Even if you do something, tampering with anything at all can set you free. The law enforcement office, whether the lawyer, anybody do it, it can set you free. Anyway, Vybz Kartel and his co-appellants had already tried and failed to introduce two additional grounds of appeal, including the introduction of evidence that Kartel's sample had shown signs of tampering while in police custody. In February 2023, the Privy Council denied the two applications. Another one of the major boons of contention in the case is the attempted jury tampering. During the trial, Justice Lennox Campbell became aware of an allegation that a juror had attempted to bribe the juror for woman by offering $500,000 to influence other jurors to return a not guilty verdict. The offer was allegedly made to some other jurors by Livingston K. You know the case what happened to that? I think there's some man in England. I remember them. It's some them thing like that. Them pay the juror much $1,000 to do all them something there. Them get for them find the man. The man who do it with them pay and him get sentenced with a longer sentence than the person who get it. So watch out, no, don't try them something there. All I must say is the cell phone was tampered with. The cell phone was tampered. I mean, what do you call it? The voice notes, some things deleted, some things not. You know, tampering the phone, me can't go into it because me don't want to trouble the man case. Or then again, I truth to our families, we can talk anything we want to talk. The law enforcement officers can and will tamper with evidences. The companies, they can take it to the companies. The politicians them can ask the law enforcement officers to go to the cap company and do that something. Yeah. After discussing the attempted jury tampering with both the prosecution and the defense, Justice Campbell decided a trial should proceed after not to discharge a jury or the particular juror who was accused of offering the bribes. Kane was later found guilty in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court of perverting the course of justice. He was sentenced to 12 months in prison at odd labor. Wow. Buchanan would also be arguing a question: was the judge wrong to invite the jury to reach a verdict late in the day, given the special circumstances of the case? Court records note that Justice Campbell finished the summing up at 3:42 on March 13, 2024. The jury returned at 5:35 3:42 p.m. Them sent out the jury and tell them to come back at 5:35. You know, so some cases them take all 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. The brothers. All right. Court records note that Justice Campbell finished his summing up at 3:42 p.m. on March 13, 2024. The jury returned at 5:35 p.m. when the forewoman told the court that the jury had not reached a unanimous verdict. However, Campbell sent the jury out again and they returned at 6:08 p.m. and the majority of 10 to 1 convicted the appellants of the murder of Williams. Back in July, Vybz Samuel's attorney for Sean Storm Campbell had announced that the UK court had set tentative dates for April 16 through 18 in 2024 to air the main arguments in the quarter's appeal. However, Kartel's battle with Graves' disease, a condition which was reportedly exacerbated when the fever DJ was placed in 23-hour stint in solitary confinement. I got them off to bring up, so the man did have Graves' disease, is the fever singer. Fever! Right at the part of them have hey! Media, I don't know what we're wrapping up. But anyways, Sean Storm and co-accused and everybody, the case was alright. This is confinement. After 2 cell phones were found in a cell, led to an expedited date for the appeal of humanitarian grounds. This condition has been managed as best as possible in the circumstances. Currently, proper treatment, however, is needed, Buchanan said. Vybz Kartel reportedly suffers from Graves' disease as 2 heart conditions. Wow. In March 2024, Kartel renamed Adidja Palmer, Sean Storm Campbell, and 2 associates, Kyra Jones and Andre Madso St. John, were all found guilty of unaliving Clive Blizzard Williams. Williams disappeared and his body was never found. Alright, people. According to one of the voice notes for me here at the time there, it said Then said them chop him up. Fine. So them tell me that mincemeat. Alright? Them no find nobody, them no find evidence of nobody for say, alright. We could do a DNA so it can prove say him. Nothing. Alright? That's one thing. No evidence on it. The phone tampered with. Alright. You want to tell me in the comment section what you think about it. Not because you don't like the man, you know. Do not come and say because you don't like the man. Blizzard wasn't, I heard, allegedly innocent either. Alright? After their conviction was largely upheld in the Jamaica Court of Appeal in April 2020, the four men moved to the Privy Council, the final court of appeal for Jamaica, seeking to overturn their life sentences that range from 22 to 32 years before parole. That, remember, I've told you that before? The Privy Council was assigned to a panel of 5 justices: Lord Reed, Lloyd Jones, Lord Bates, Lord Burrows, and Lady Simla, who will hear arguments from both sides on key issues in the case. So all of this I go to the Privy Council because they're fighting the case, saying that they are all innocent or they want a lesser. If you're found guilty, they want a lesser charge. You understand? Because the lesser charge, not finding the body, but not finding the persons, you know, and the tampering is not full evidence or enough evidence to say that you commit that crime. You may be associated with the crime. Associated means you have to get a lesser term. If you do the physical crime, you have to get the time mandatory and or more. If you understand what I'm talking about. So you tell me now if Mr. Vybz Kartel will be free, or it would be I get a lesser time, because if him get a lesser time, he'll be doing time served, so he can be out free, do a little more additional time to, you know, whatever, because him break many rules. So they might, you know, they might add a little time, and they might give him time served for the years, or I don't know. All right, you tell me what's going on. All right, remember to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye bye.